Hello, in this episode I'd like to talk about Patrick Lencioni's model for an ideal team player. And what he says is that there are three virtues that the ideal team player needs, and they are humble, hungry, and smart. And smart being people smart, emotional intelligence. Humble is where the person can balance being accepting where they are in themselves and they're happy with where they are in themselves, but also knowing that they need to be open to learning and development and they can really take on feedback and make a change due to that feedback. Hungry is someone who's very clear about their own goals and they've got takes initiative, they love a challenge and they love really making a difference. So they're very focused on making a difference. And people smart is the person who's very good at interpersonal skills. They're very good at knowing how much diplomacy to use in a given situation or how much frankness in order to use so that they can be clear. Plus, they're very clear and confident in sharing their opinions and yet open to listening to the opinions of others and changing their mind if that's appropriate. They're more interested in what's right rather than who's right. However, if you've only got one of these traits, one of these virtues, you end up being, if you're the humble person, you end up being the pawn, moved around a lot by other people, and it's like really not making a difference. Where if you're very hungry, you're the bulldozer, you're just charging through with your own agenda, getting things done, but for your own agenda, and that can leave a lot of damage around. And if you're just smart without the other two, you're the charmer, which is a lovely person to be around, really nice to be interacting with, but actually not really making a difference. So another level is to think of when you've only got two of the traits or two of the virtues. So when you're humble and hungry, you end up being an accidental mess maker. You can get a lot of stuff done, however, you don't really take other people into consideration, and that damages relationships and other people are left picking up the pieces for that. And then you've got humble and smart. When you got these two together, you end up being a lovable slacker, according to Patrick Lencioni, where that means that you're a lovely person to be around, but you're not necessarily making a difference. You're not really contributing to the team. And then finally, you've got the hungry and smart. And he said this is actually the most dangerous character because they lack humility and they're a skillful politician where they'll be out to manipulate and get things for their own ends, not taking, they're very good at charming other people, but they're very good at manipulating the situation. And they're actually quite dangerous. So what you need to do is consider your ideal team player and how you can use this model. Because when it comes to building a team, stay curious.